Every time we sell one of our products, the money gets deposited into a business bank account. This account is separate from our personal account. We do not want to mix business and personal money together. That's called commingling assets, and it's against the law. But what do you need to get a business bank account set up? What do you look for? Who do you talk to? What's required? Does it cost any money? And what should you look out for? Today, I'm going to go over all of it. And then I'm going to walk you through the setup process with Relay, which in my opinion is hands down the best online business bank account. The first thing we need to do is get to this website. I'll leave a link down in the description for you. As you can tell, this is a sponsored deal. I've never partnered with a bank before. I didn't feel comfortable because I didn't like any of them until right now. So click on the link below and it will take you to this page. Next, we're going to go to Start Application. Fill out all the information on this page, pretty self-explanatory. Once your information is filled out, check the box and hit Create Account. Fantastic. Let's fill out our owner information. Now don't worry about putting in any business details yet. We just want to fill out the information for you. Let's hit Next and move on to the business information screen. Most people are going to choose LLC. That's what you want here. If you don't have an LLC for your business yet, please watch this video and go get that set up so you can have your articles of organization. You're going to need them. If you're a sole proprietor and you don't want an LLC, you can choose that option, but I don't recommend it. I personally think you should get an LLC. We're going to choose LLC. We're going to type in our legal business name, and then we're going to add in our employer identification number. Your EIN is typically a 9-digit number. You get them for free from the IRS. It's like a social security number for your business. We need it to open up a business bank account. If you don't have an EIN, watch this video and you can get one in about 5 to 10 minutes for free. Once you have your LLC paperwork and your EIN, you can proceed. I promise those are the only 2 pieces of documentation that you need for this process. Now we're going to choose our industry. For us, it's going to be business and consultancy services. If you can't find your industry here, pick one that is the closest. Don't let this hang you up. We're going to go down to number of employees. Just me plus some contractors and freelancers. But if you have more than that, you can punch in the number of employees. Monthly revenue. I'm going to put under $1,000 for the monthly revenue. This is a brand new business. We're getting a new bank account set up for it. Then they ask us, how would we describe our business? I'm a new company. Cash flow fluctuates. Now, this next question is really interesting. Do you plan to use Relay for the Profit First accounting method? Profit First is a fantastic way to keep track of your money. It's how I do it for all of our businesses. It involves opening up multiple bank accounts and basically using the envelope method for managing your business finances. If you want to learn more about that, read the book Profit First by Mike Michalowicz. I'll be releasing a video on how to set up Profit First banking, specifically within Relay, in the next couple of months. So if you want to see that, just stay tuned. If you don't know what Profit First accounting is and you are not interested, just hit no. I'm going to hit yes because I believe in Profit First and I think it's amazing. Now it's time to punch in your business address. It's okay if it's your house. So go ahead and put the address in right now, and no, it's not going to be public. Perfect. Punch in your website or your social media profile so Relay can have an easier time identifying who you are. And then come down to the description part and then just give us a little bit about your business. Keep it simple, keep it clear, keep it direct. Last thing we got to do is type in the ownership percentage. If you don't know what that is, it's 100%. Unless you have specifically talked about the different percentage of ownership amongst the people in your business, put down 100% here. When we're done, let's hit next. Hey, look at that. They're going to ship us a debit card. It's one of the things I love about Relay. They just take care of it. When you log in, you're going to have a virtual debit card, and then you're going to receive a physical debit card in the mail within a couple of weeks. It's super cool. Let's go ahead and hit next. Oh, I love this part about the application process. All you have to do is scan this QR code with your phone and it will send you a text. You click the link and then you verify using the on-screen stuff. The verification is complete. Now all we have to do is enter our verification code that they sent over via text. So I'm going to do that now and hit next. And that's it. We're done. That's all it literally takes for the application process. So click here to send an email verification and then go into the email address that you punched in the application and hit verify email. And it will take you right back to Relay. Let's hit login. All right, send the security code. Let's remember the device and hit finish setup. Hey, we're verified. Fantastic. Now there's 2 pieces of documentation that Relay is eventually going to ask you for. One of them is your articles of organization. That's your LLC paperwork. If you're opening a corporation, you may have articles of incorporation, which are slightly different, but they look kind of the same. This is what mine look like. Save a copy of this. You will eventually need to upload it to Relay to verify your account. The second thing that they're going to need is your EIN or your employer identification number. When you apply for an EIN, they will give you a form at the end of the process called an SS4 form. That has your official EIN number on it. Save a copy so you can upload it to Relay and finish the verification process. Don't worry, they will send you an email. They're really good about it, I can assure you. It's one of the easiest business bank accounts I've ever set up. I got a text from Relay. They said they're ready for me to upload some documents. Let's take a look and see what they want. They asked me to log into the account, so that's what we're gonna do. Remember my device, and let's log in and see what they need. Additional documentation is required. This is what we were talking about. Let's upload our documents. Articles of organization or certificate of incorporation. Let's go ahead and hit upload. Certificate of incorporation. And that's it, we're done. And now your application is under review. Congratulations, you're set up just like me now. But what's it look like? This is what the dashboard looks like. I love the user interface. Let's talk about how to best use your Relay account. If you click on setup up here, it will guide you through all the steps that you need to swap your banking over, swap your payments over. It's a very user-friendly process. I really enjoy that part. Let's talk about your accounts. You can add as many bank accounts as you need by clicking the Add Account button. You can choose to create a checking account or a savings account, and then you can also give team members access and nickname the account. How cool is that? So let's say you want to send a payment, right? Let's click on Send Payment, and then up in the top right, click on New Payment. You can choose an existing payee, but if you don't have any, you can create a new payee right here. Once you have the payee selected, you can choose the method. You can send them a wire, you can send them a check, or even ACH, which stands for Automatic Clearinghouse. It's kind of like sending money directly into their account. And then you choose the account you want to send it from, the amount, how often you want this payment sent, and then you can choose the date and a memo. So easy. But what do we do if we want to pay ourselves? Well, we've got to transfer money from our Relay account into our personal bank account. We're going to do that by clicking on Send Payment. Then we're going to click New Payment, and we're going to set up our account, our personal bank account, as a payee. Once that's complete, go down here to ACH and then choose how much money you want to pay yourself with, and then initiate the transfer. It's really that simple. That is how you avoid getting in trouble with the government. If you take anything away from this video, please pay yourself using these owner draws. It's the proper way to do things, and your accountant and tax pro, well, thank you. If you want to set up auto transfers, maybe you want to set aside sales tax money, maybe you want to set aside some tax money, maybe you just want to set aside profits every month, you can set up a new transfer rule right here. And if you want to add money to the account from an external account, click on this button right here, go to the bank account and connect new bank account. Highly recommend this method. It's much safer and much faster. Hit next, choose your bank, fill out all of your login and information, and it will add that account to your Relay account. And that way you can send money back and forth. If you want statements, come in here, click on statements, and choose the months that you want to download the PDFs for. You can also download Excel versions if you're into that, but this is where I go to pull my statements for my bookkeeper at the beginning of every month. If you want to make complex auto transfer rules, or even simple ones, you could do that right here. I have Profit First set up for my bank, and so being able to set your Profit First rules and choose the percentage, it is insane. Usually I have to do this with a spreadsheet and manually calculate everything out, but Relay does it all for you. This is the first institution that I've ever seen do anything like this before. Nobody does this kind of stuff. I was so excited when I saw this. If you need a card, a virtual card, an expense card, a card for one of the many accounts that you've opened, you can get them right here. All you have to do is click on Create Card up in the top right, and you can get either a virtual or a physical card like that. Did I mention there's also a receipt upload section? You can literally just drag receipts into this, and the system will categorize them and pull the data off them without having to type anything in. So cool. Let's talk about payments, because oftentimes we need to pay our workers. Payments is where you want to get your United States contractors set up. If you want to pay them directly or pay them via check, this is where you want to get it done. Up here, click on the top right, New Payment, and then let's talk about checks this time. We're going to select the check, and we're going to add a payee. So when you click check on adding a payee, it's going to ask you to put in their address. What this does is it literally prints and mails them a check. The money comes out of your account, it sends it to the person, they deposit it. I mean, it sounds kind of old school sending checks and stuff, but sometimes it's the best way to get people paid. If you work with a bank that doesn't do this, it's kind of a pain in the butt, because then you got to order checks, you got to write them, you got to go buy stamps, put them in an envelope. This system handles it all for you. Most of my team gets paid this way. Let's look at our bills, because we can absolutely set up bill payment within Relay. I pay all of it manually or have it automatically set up through a credit card, but if you want to pay your bills automatically here, for example, utilities or property managers, you can absolutely do that. They have a great recurring payment section set up. I don't have any recurring payments set up currently, but this is where you would go to set it up. And then we have approval rules. Approval rules are anything that need your approval prior to being sent through. For example, any payments over $1,000, they need approval. Any payments to this person, they need approval. I don't have any of those set up, but you can absolutely put those safeguards in place if you're working with a lot of people on your team. Team, let's talk about that. You can add a new team member using this field right here. Simply put in their email and choose the permission level, and they will be able to get access to your bank accounts. They'll be able to get their own card, and you can even set up their own account for them so they can only spend money using their card out of that account. What other bank does this for free? Settings is where you can have access to all of your stuff, the billing, the plans. As you can see, we are on the free plan, and included in the free plan is up to 20 free checking accounts. You can have up to 50 debit cards. Honestly, I'm still on the free plan. Pretty great. I love it. But here's my favorite part, the support. When you want to talk to somebody, click the button. Have a chat with them. They are there. They're available. Not only that, but you're also going to get an email from one of the account representatives just to build a relationship with you. They want to see what kind of business you're doing, how they can help, if they can get you anything, if you need assistance getting stuff set up, if you want to talk to a professional about Profit First or banking, they have your back. This is the first bank account that I ever signed up with where I immediately got an email from an account rep saying, "Hey, Evan, I'm here to answer any questions you have." When does a bank ever treat you like that? And that's it. Once you get that confirmation email, your business bank account will be completely set up. Thanks for your attention. We've got your back. Be good to future you.